Raquel, thank you for coming today.
You're welcome, my pleasure.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about your background, how you ended up in the United States. You're from Brazil.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about how you got here.
Sure. The reason I came here was to help my sister. She was my older sister. She was here working and she had a baby. She was having a hard time balancing life, taking care of the baby and working. She needed some help and she felt she needed some family help.
Okay.
So I was in Brazil. I finished high school. I was not going to college and I didn't speak English. And I actually had a hard time learning English there. So she said, why don't you come here, you learn the language and you help me out.
Okay.
So that was the deal she made with my father to have me come here when I was 18.
Okay.
And so I came, I helped her out, take care of her daughter, and also then I found other babysitting jobs as well to complete my week and make some money as well.
Okay.
I went to college. I went actually to Norwalk Community College to learn English there. Then
and that's about 11 years ago you came out, right? You
yeah,
said about that one?
yeah. So
okay.
there's 11 years that I'm here. I came in 1999.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I met a family in Greenwich who I worked as a babysitter, and I work for them still today since 1999. So there's already like more than 10 years that I work for them.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I took care of 3 children there. The youngest when I started, she was 2.5, and the oldest 7. And today, the youngest is 13,
right,
and the oldest is 17 and a half.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
they grow up fast.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
Now, the thing that amazes me about you is that you came to this country not speaking a word of English, and you ended up getting your degree in America.
Yes, that's very
at an American college.
Yes, yes.
Speaking English.
Yes.
Which is fantastic.
Yes.
That's absolutely, congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about where you're going with your life. We talked about the teaching side of things, how you want to be involved with teaching children.
Yes.
Special needs, you have an interest in children with special needs and so on. Tell me about, if you could have your ideal job tomorrow, where would you want to be?
Yes, my goal, I love working with children. I think it stemmed from being a babysitter and having a good experience being a babysitter. And so I chose that as my profession, and I met very good early childhood educators who inspired me then to be an early childhood educator as well. And then these people that I knew, they also worked with special needs children, and that also again inspired me to work with them. So my degree that I got from Southern is early childhood education and psychology, and then I have a special needs certification from nursery up until kindergarten.
Fantastic.
And so my ideal job will be as a teacher, but I will be so glad to also work a part-time basis to fill out the times that I will have available from school with babysitting and looking after other children.
Sure. I think it's something we talked a little bit about that's important. Going into a teaching career sometimes doesn't happen as fast as you'd like it to.
True.
Sometimes you have to work your way in with substitute teaching or part-time teaching.
Yes.
So I think it's important that you keep your experience working with children going while you go through this process.
Definitely.
So I think a part-time position that would be, working with a child or children would be a good step for you right now in your life.
Yes.
Until you end up, becoming ultimately what you want to be.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Raquel, thanks for coming today.
You're very welcome. My pleasure. Thank you.
That was a pleasure.